Hello everybody, this is Albert with Green Tea House. I hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to talk about what are the best teas for weight loss. Now before we begin, I highly recommend that you check out our back catalog of episodes, and I'll make sure that I put some that are applicable to this one. We do have an ongoing playlist, and I should mention, by the way, this is the first video I'm actually recording at the Tea House. And these episodes, as you can tell if you're visiting the Tea House, are queued way ahead of time. So I'm recording this actually in early March, but it probably won't come out till December. That's how many videos I like to be prepared. Either way. So we do have an ongoing playlist on a guide to tisanes. So I have a video here on what tisanes or herbals are best for anxiety and insomnia, which ones are best for cold and flu. And we also have an episode here on what is the healthiest teas. So I'm going to make sure that I don't really cross the sabers too much in this one. But given that America, unfortunately, is the most overweight it's ever been, you can look at some of the studies that say 70% of Americans are overweight, meaning they're at least 20 pounds overweight, up to 40% are obese, meaning they're more than 20 pounds. This is a serious issue right now. So certainly it's something that should be addressed. So what's the first thing? I think you need to kind of understand that no matter how much drinking of tea that you do, if you're eating really bad junk food and or you're sedentary and or have a metabolic issue, you're probably not going to lose weight by drinking tea. And sadly, you see a lot of maybe social media influencers, and nay, I would even say tea providers online that will tell you weight loss tea. Well, you know what? You could be drinking that to kingdom come, and it isn't going to make a difference if we're all eating donuts and Cheetos and so forth. There isn't a panacea. There isn't some magical insta-pill, pop a pill mentality that's really going to make a difference. There just isn't. What do we know about tea? We know that tea does have a lot of health benefits, and we talked about in that episode on the health benefits of tea. Most of them are going to do with anti-inflammation, antioxidants, and so forth. Now, there can be some studies, there are some studies that suggest that drinking from the Camellia sinensis plant can speed up your metabolism. But again, these studies are either specious, they haven't been corroborated by other medical journals that have been able to mimic it, or they're done on animals. So you just need to be very wary what you're reading online about green tea or green tea extract will make you lose weight. Again, you can drink 15 cups of it. It's not going to do anything if you're eating garbage. Now you look in Japan, like for example, Okinawa, these places have a very high life expectancy, like up to 85 years of age. And yes, they do drink a lot of green tea, but also look at their diet, right? They're not eating a lot of Cheetos and ding dongs and cupcakes and all these foods in the middle aisles of the grocery store that are high in calories and low in nutrition. And that's the problem with the standard American diet, the SAD diet. So that being said, are there things that you can be doing in conjunction with eating a balanced, healthy diet, teas and herbals that you could drink that maybe will help you burn fat? And I'll give you a couple. Now, I'll tell you personally, Casey has done this for at least a year and a half, but I don't eat till 3 o'clock. So I've been practicing intermittent fasting for 9 years straight, aside from one day, right? I got sucked into the temptation. I had breakfast, and this was recent when Casey and I went to Rome. Aside from that one day about 6 months ago, I have not eaten before 2 o'clock since 2014. So I would tell you, if you're wanting to lose weight, when I started this 9 years ago, apparently very few people knew about fasting aside from like kind of maybe the paleo world or biohackers. And now intermittent fasting is very well known. So if you're wanting to lose weight, not even tea related, I would tell you, of course, eat nutritious food. I would probably tell you a low carb, high fat diet. Fasting would certainly help. And look, I talk about this at another platform that I have, but I lost over 100 pounds and I've kept it off for 30 plus years. So I do know kind of the tricks of the trade to keep the weight off, but these are some things that I would recommend you do. Of course, work out, move the body, take walks even, fasting, and then eat well. Now, when it comes to drinks, you can look at something like cinnamon. You can look at something like ginger. You can look at something like turmeric. You can look at something like hibiscus. Some of these have studies that have come out of like India or in Asia, Ayurvedic kind of medicine and East Asian medicine, Chinese medicine, that show that maybe these things can help. You look at cinnamon is known to be an appetite suppressant that maybe can help. You look at Something like ginger is another appetite suppressant. You look at cinnamon, and we sell a cinnamon, can help regulate glucose. So cinnamon, drinking cinnamon tea or using, but don't use too much cinnamon. We talk about in the cinnamon episode how it can hurt some of your organs if you're ingesting way too much cinnamon, but most people don't have that problem. It's really good for pre-diabetics or diabetics. So there are herbals out there that can help with biohacking the body to a certain extent. But as I've talked about, and the central point is, don't rely on teas and herbals to help you lose weight. They can be part of a balanced plan to lose weight, but anytime you see a meme or anything that says that this tea or this tisane will help you lose weight, I would, like Iron Maiden said in the old song, run to the hills, because this is specious and it's fraudulent. Now, you can maybe say, or these people could say, blah, blah, ginger, cinnamon may help with ... But if you see anybody that's saying straight out, this tea, this tisane is going to help you lose weight, I would tell you to stay away from that and just do the aforementioned things that will help. But look, it doesn't hurt to drink a lot of green tea and white tea and tea in general. It doesn't hurt you at all. So definitely drink these things and drink the herbals, because if anything, you are flushing your kidneys. If anything, we know that tea is a great diuretic, and it keeps you hydrated, which therefore when you are hydrated, you are less likely to get hungry. So just for these reasons, you should be drinking a lot of tea. Guys, post in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care. God bless.